G'day guys, today I'm going to be talking about whether we can grow muscle in a calorie deficit. So as we know, building muscle requires a lot of fuel and also rest and recovery. So studies have shown that lifting weights progressively in a calorie deficit can hinder the production of our insulin-like growth factor or IGF-1. So IGF-1 is a hormone that supports our muscle growth. And research reveals that we actually impair our muscle growth response to resistance training with just 3 days in a calorie deficit. However, a 2020 review has found that strength gains aren't impaired by an energy deficit, provided we have sufficient protein intake. So because our fat tissue and our muscle tissue are completely different systems, it's perfectly possible to lose fat due to the calorie deficit while also building muscle at the same time with that progressive training stimulus. So it's easier to build muscle in a calorie deficit if you are a beginner. Also if you have a higher starting percentage body fat. So this is because the stored fat can serve as a massive energy boost while you are in that calorie deficit. It's also easier if you don't crash diet. The smaller the deficit, the better it is to sustain. So we're looking at around 20% of a calorie deficit or less. Any more than this and it is harder to sustain long term. Also, again, we want to make sure we're eating a higher protein diet. So we want that somewhere around the 1.5 to 2.2 grams per kilo of body weight per day. The 2020 review it showed that resistance training in a calorie deficit impairs muscle growth, but not our strength gains. So compared to those who are lifting weights without a deficit of calories. So those who are looking to lose weight and maintain muscle while still lifting should really make sure that they are eating in a 20% deficit or less. So if you do have any questions around calorie deficits or building or growing muscle, please get in touch.